Hello everyone, I'm CoolGuy, welcome back. Today's a quick review. I guess you could call it a part of my 5 minutes of fame series, because not all weapons deserve the in-depth treatment. It's where I give a weapon their 5 minutes of fame. They may not be the best, or sometimes they have a couple good qualities, and sometimes they're just lackluster, but they're always worth talking about. I try to do it around 5 minutes long, short and sweet, and I stress the main talking points. So let's take a look at another Lectern weapon, the kinetic sniper rifle, Tranquility. This comes from the essence of vanity, and I do want to say again about sniper rifles. They're good tools for both PvE and PvP, and usually a select perk set is desired. So with my reviews, my stance is to get the information and let you decide. There are a couple good things about this one to consider, and those things might be the ones that push you to go for a roll, but with my reviews, I do give my personal commentary as to why something works or not. And just because a weapon works for you, that doesn't mean it's going to work for me, and vice versa. Snipers are special though. A good amount of it is feel, combined with its perks. My new sniper is the Omniscient Eye. I can do some crazy things with it, and for others, they're going to have their favorite sniper. Tranquility is a 90 RPM. Other kinetics are like Long Shadow, Frigid Jackal, the Shepherd's Watch, not too many of them. In the energy category, you have Beloved, Soul Survivor. The base stats are average. It has a zoom factor of 45. It has the worst handling and stability out of all 90 RPMs. And when looking at its perk pool, the first node, you're gonna have No Distractions, Rangefinder, Ambitious Assassin, Autoloading Holster, Field Prep, and Outlaw. The second perk node, Firing Line, Snapshot, Rampage, Opening Shot, 4th time's a charm, High Impact Reserves, and Box Breathing. From what I've seen and used, Tranquility has a very odd perk pool. The number one thing that jumps out is Firing Line, and that makes only 2 sniper rifles in the entire game have it, the Kinetic Tranquility and the Energy Soul Survivor. With Firing Line, when 2 or more enemies are near, you deal 25% more precision damage. It's a great PvE perk. You're going to be in wells, you're going to be next to weapons of light, you're going to be next to your teammates. You can add on a boss spec, a major spec to up that damage even more. It works, and it works really well. There are a couple reasons to go for that. Number one, if you don't have a Firing Line sniper, meaning the Soul Survivor for PvE content, they're good to have. Say you're using Sunshot, Risk Runner, or a number of other energy legendary options while you're running with a fire team. But this perk pool doesn't have triple tap or 4th time's a charm in that first node to pair with it. So you're going to want a magazine option or even backup mag as your mod, but that sacrifices the major or boss spec. I'm fairly easygoing when it comes to special perks like Firing Line because that's my main priority. I'll be looking for Field Prep for the reserves and Field Prep's Outlaw type reload for those damage phases, possibly even Autoloading Holster. So if you have Firing Line and didn't hit on anything else, that doesn't mean you should delete it because Firing Line is the main draw. So if I get a Firing Line Tranquility to drop from a weekly or an activity, great. If not, I have Izanagi there, and it's been treating me really well for raids and dungeons. And if you just want just a plain nice sniper rifle, you don't have your Chalice ranked up for Beloved, or you don't have something like Izanagi, this is something that you could farm for. For the Crucible, it only has one handling perk, that is Snapshot. The base handling without Snapshot is low. It's not like a rapid fire frame where it has high inherent handling, and that can let you get away with not having Snapshot or Quick Draw. So to me, that's what you should really be looking for. Everything else can fall in line. If you get No Distractions with Snapshot, great. Outlaw, great. Ambitious Assassin, doesn't matter. The real work is being put in by Snapshot for PvP. I think that the sniper feels nice. It's a kinetic 90 RPM, and that's special in its own right, but I personally lean to Revoker and Bite of the Fox as my kinetic PvP sniper choice. Both of those are high impact, but again, with snipers, try them all. They're to the player. I still know a lot of players that use Alone as a God, and there's nothing wrong with liking or disliking one. If you're still searching for one that you feel comfortable with, Tranquility could be that one for you. I personally plan to throw it in rotation, but in my kinetic for the Crucible, Revoker, Bite of the Fox takes that spot most of the time. Without a doubt though, just like all Eris weapons, Tranquility is one of the coolest sounding snipers in the entire game. In conclusion, it's a good sniper rifle, odd PvE perk pool that's highlighted by Firing Line. PvP has Snapshot in that second node, and in my opinion, those are the real 2 roles to go for. PvP, try to pair with something like No Distractions or Field Prep. PvE, Field Prep or Autoloading Holster. If you like to snipe a lot in the Crucible and this Snapshot role comes across you, even if you have your favorites, it's always worth a shot to try it because this one could take its place. You might fall in love with it. That didn't happen for me, but it could for you. I had that same situation come up recently with the Omniscient Eye. Bottom line, it's a decent sniper rifle. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. If you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. What do you think about Tranquility? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.